Alright, welcome to my channel, JB's Crochet. I'm Amber, and today I'm going to bring to you my Busy Bee blanket tutorial. So this blanket is worked in the round. So you work it like this, just keep going around and around, and you make it as big or as little as you want it to be. My intention is to, you could use this as a Boggy Creek blanket, make it 40 by 40 square, which is the sweet spot number, they say, to make it fit great within the parameters. So you can have either 35 by 50 is the minimum width, and 50 maximum. So anything in between there, really. So basically 35 by 50 is your outer dimension. So you can have like 40 by 40 in there. So that is what you can do with this blanket here. And this is called the Busy Bee because I showed someone this and I was like, it kind of looks like little bees scurrying around all over it. And it kind of does. It kind of looks like little bees just scurrying around. And so I've worked this up with just some what's the word I'm looking for here? Leftover yarn, scrap yarn, there we go. So I'm just working through, this is retro stripes here on the outside. I'm working through that. And then once that's done, I'll find another yarn in my scrap stash and just keep adding to it and make it a fun little Busy Bee scrappy blanket. So for today, we're going to put that off to the side. I just have this white paper here just to cover my lap and give you something white behind. We're going to use a gold yellow here. Make sure I have the right strand, not the tail. I'm going to tuck the tail in somewhere over the rainbow. There we go. Okay, so I have the strand coming from the center. This one was already started with another project, so it's a whole skein of scrap yarn. And I'm going to be using my dots hook, my 6mm dots hook. With this is just a 4-weight yarn. It'll make it nice and drapey, maybe, see? The stitch kind of makes it a little stiffer, but anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to start with a slip knot. I like to make mine like this, where I wrap it around my fingers, make that X, and then I just kind of pull that up through there like that, pull it down till it makes the knot, and then you can slide this up and down. So we're going to start with a chain of 4. I'm going to go ahead and do the chain of 4 to start. Normally I like to start with a magic ring, but I'm going to go ahead and make it easy for everybody and just do the chain 4. We're going to find our, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. There we go. We're going to find our first stitch. So I'm just going to go into the back bump. It really doesn't matter because when you go like this, you're going to turn it over anyway. You're going to slip into that first stitch like this. And then you have a little ring here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to chain 1. I'm going to insert my hook into the ring, make a single crochet, just like that, and then I'm going to take my hook and go underneath this post strand of the single crochet. I'm going to pull up a loop. I'm going to yarn over and go through those 2. So that is a stacked single crochet, and that is our first double crochet of the round. And then I'm going to do 2 more double crochets into the ring. There's 1 and 2. I make sure I go over my tail because I'm going to just encapsulate it, and then I'll just take a tapestry needle and sew it in some more and then cut it. And then I'm going to chain 2. I'm going to insert 3 more double crochets into the ring. So here's 1, 2, I'm going to scoot these over, and 3. All right, and so I'm going to repeat that 2 more times. I'm going to put 2 more sets of 3 double crochets after I chain 2 for my corner. I'm going to do another set of 3 double crochets. And then I'm going to do, oh, I need 1 more. So that was 2. Here's 3. So I have 1, 2, 3 with 2 corners so far. So this is just a classic granny square start, is how I say it. I'm going to chain 2, and then I'm going to insert 3 more double crochets into the ring, making sure I go over my tail here. 1, 2, and 3, and instead of chaining 2, I'm going to yarn over. I'm going to find the top of my stacked double crochet, which is this one right here. So you have 1, 2 double crochets, and then you're stacked right here. So you can see your 3 V's on top. So I'm going to insert my hook into that top of that stacked double crochet, stacked single crochet. I'm going to pull up my loop, so this looks like a half double crochet here. I'm going to yarn over and go through all 3. So that is going to get worked over, so that is why it doesn't really matter how we join this round. This is my preferred way of joining, with the half double crochet join. Okay, so after we finish round 1, we're going to turn our work and chain 1. I already did that already. We're going to insert our hook into the corner space here. Make a single crochet. We're going to grab this loop. We're going to go into this strand, this post right here, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through those 2. That's our stacked single crochet. That's our starting double crochet without having to chain. We're going to yarn over and insert for another double crochet right next to it, and then we're going to skip this first stitch right here, and we're going to go into this middle one. So if you kind of turn this towards you, you can see the 3 V's. We're going to go into the middle V, the middle stitch here, with a double crochet, and then we're going to yarn over. We're going to go twist our hook back into this space before that double crochet, go around the back of it, pull up a loop. So you're going to have 3 on your hook. You're going to yarn over. I like to put my finger on here and hold this in place. You're going to go behind the post again, pull up a loop. So there's 5, yarn over, go back around again for a 3rd time, pull up a loop. You have 7 on your hook. You're going to yarn over, put your finger on this first loop right here, find that first loop. You're going to yarn over and pull through those first 6, just like that, and don't go through that last one. And then you're going to yarn over and go through those 2, and that is the bead stitch. Then we're going to do 2 double crochets into the next corner space. So there's 1, 2, chain 2, then do 2 double crochets back into the corner. Okay, then we're going to skip that first one again and go into the middle one with a double crochet. You're going to yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop, yarn over, go around that post a 2nd time, pull up a loop, yarn over, go around for a 3rd time, pick up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 6 loops, and don't do the 7th one, yarn over, go through those 2. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to do what we did on this side to the other 2 sides here. So all your sides will be identical throughout the whole pattern. And once we get the the first, I think, 3 rows, 2 or 3 rows. I'm trying to look at my thing and remember here. After this row, the 3rd row, we're going to repeat round 3 throughout the whole pattern. All right, so I inserted 2 double crochets into the next corner, chain 2. So the first 2 rounds are your setup rows, and then we're going to do 2 double crochets back into the corner, if it'll allow me to. Okay, and then we're going to skip the first stitch, go into the next one with a double crochet. Let's see if I can angle this up a little bit here. Okay, and then, oh, that was almost too much, y'all. Okay, so I inserted a double crochet into that middle stitch. I'm going to yarn over, go around the post of the double crochet, pull up my loop, yarn over, go again, pull up a loop, yarn over, go around again for a 3 times. Yarn over, go around, yarn over, go around. So you're going to pick up a loop, yarn over, go around, and pick up a loop 3 times. So you should have a total of 7 stitches or 7 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and go through the first 6. So you can pull through like that. I kind of like start twisting it so that way I can come up between the 6th and 7th loop there. Yarn over, go through those 2. Then you insert 2 more double crochets into the next corner space. And 2, chain 2. Then we're going to do 2 more double crochets into the corner space. And then this tail, I need to get it out of my way here in a minute. I'm going to yarn over, I'm going to skip the first stitch, go into the middle one with a double crochet. I'm going to yarn over, go around the post of the double crochet, pull up my loop, 1, yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop, there's 2, yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop, there's 3, and then I'm going to yarn over, and so I'm going to kind of spread this out real quick and show you. So we have 2, 4, 6, 7, so we want to go through the first 6, we don't want to go through the 7th one, so we're going to yarn over and pull through those 6, just like that, yarn over and go through the last 2. And now we're coming up to the beginning round here. We are going to insert 2 double crochets into that corner space. And then we are going to do our half double crochet join. So we yarn over, find the top of our stacked single crochet beginning double crochet here, which is right there, and we do our half double crochet into that, just like that. All right, so that is the end of round 2. So that's what it should look like. All right, and you can always take this and kind of cinch it in a little bit if you want, but it won't really stay too well. All right, we're gonna go ahead and turn our work, and we're going to insert a single crochet into that corner space. There's our single crochet. We're gonna take our hook, find that strand right there, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through both. Insert another double crochet into the corner space. We're gonna insert a double crochet into the space. So these 2 double crochets right here, there's a space between them. We're just going to insert between the 2 of them, not a stitch, just into the space. Put our double crochet, just like that. And then we're going to do our bead stitch around that post. So you yarn over, go around the post for 1, pick up your loop, yarn over, go around the post, pick up your loop, there's 2. Yarn over, go around the post, pick up the loop, there's 3. Yarn over, go through the first 6. Yarn over, go through the last 2. Okay, and then on this next part, we are going to do a V-stitch but upside down. So basically you're going to start double crochets here and here, but they're going to be connected up at the top here. So we're going to yarn over, we're going to insert our hook into the space between these 2 double crochets and this bead stitch. So we're going to go right here. So into the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2, keep those 2 on your hook, yarn over, come over here into the space after the bead stitch and the next 2 double crochets, pull up your loop, yarn over, go through those 2, yarn over, go through those 3, and then we're going to chain 1. Because we did 2 together, we need 1 chain to give it, you know, the one that we're missing, the one that we took away, so to speak. Okay, then we're going to double crochet into the space between these 2 double crochets. So like you see this little V, we're going to go into the middle of the V of those 2 double crochets here and make another double crochet just like that. And we're going to do our bead stitch around that. We're going to yarn over, go around the post, pull up our loop for 1, yarn over, go around the post, pull up our loop for 2, yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop for 3, yarn over, go through the first 6, yarn over, go through those last 2. Then you are going to put 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets into the corner. So there's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, there's 1 and 2. Okay, so we have 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets in our corner, and that's our side 1. So this is the round, like I said, we're going to repeat after this. We're just going to keep repeating this round over and over and over. All right, so we're going to insert our double crochet into the 2 double crochets down here into the space. Okay, and then you're going to do your puff stitch around the post or your bead stitch. 1, yarn over, go around, pull up a loop, 2, yarn over, go around, pull up a loop. There's 3. So we have 7 loops. Yarn over, go through the first 6. Yarn over, go through those 2. And then we're going to insert our yarn over, insert our hook into the space before the bead stitch. We're going to start a double crochet, but we're going to only go through the first 2. Keep those 2 loops on our hook. Yarn over, go into the next space after the bead stitch, pull up a loop. Yarn over, go through those 2. Yarn over, go through the last 3, and chain 1. Then we're going to insert a double crochet into the space between these 2 double crochets. Pull up a loop, do your double crochet, yarn over, go around the double crochet, pull up a loop, yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop, yarn over, go around for a 3rd time, pull up your loop, yarn over, go through the first 6, yarn over, go through those 2. And then we insert 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, insert 2 more double crochets, so we have 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. I lied. Round 4 is going to be the repeat round because we're still kind of setting up the repeat, I guess. Maybe. No. Maybe don't listen to me until I tell you 100% at the end. Alright, so insert your double crochet into the space of those 2 double crochets right there. Pull up your loop, or do your double crochet, sorry. Yarn over, go around the post of that double crochet, pull up a loop, 1, yarn over, go around that one, that double crochet post again for 2, yarn over, go around, pull up a loop for 3. You should have 7 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through the first 6, yarn over, go through those last 2. Alright, and then we're going to do our 2 double crochet together V-stitch thing over the bead stitch here. So we're going to insert our hook here in the space before the bead stitch. Start a double crochet here, so there's 1, yarn over, go into the space after the bead stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through those 2, yarn over, go through the 3, and then chain 1. And then we're going to do a bead stitch into the 2 double crochet space right here. So do your double crochet into the space, then yarn over, go around the post for 1, pull up a loop for 1, yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop for 2, yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop for 3, yarn over, go through the first 6, and then yarn over, go through those 2. And then we're going to do another corner. So 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, do 2 more double crochets into the corner, okay, so chain 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, yarn over, insert your hook into that space between the 2 double crochets from the previous row, insert your double crochet, then I'm going to yarn over, go around the post of that double crochet, pull up a loop for 1, yarn over, go around that post, pull up a loop for 2, yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop for 3, yarn over, go through the first 6. I have a hair trying to get crocheted into this. It broke. Yarn over, go through those 2. Okay, now we're going to insert our V-stitch around the next bead stitch here. So yarn over, insert your hook into the space before the bead stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2, yarn over, go into the space after the bead stitch before your next set of double crochets, pull up your loop, yarn over, go through the first 2, yarn over, go through those 3, chain 1, and then we're going to do another bead stitch into this last set of double crochets. So insert a double crochet into the space, then we're going to yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop for 1, yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop for 2, yarn over, go around the post again, pull up a loop for 3, 7 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through the first 6, yarn over, go through those 2. And then you're going to insert 2 more double crochets into our last corner here. There's 2, and then you're going to half double crochet into the top of the stacked single crochet here. Okay, and then we're going to turn our work and continue on. So this next row will be the repeat round, because we'll have a different way of doing around here, around the V-stitch here. So this next row is in fact the repeat round. So you're going to do 3 rounds before you start repeating. All right, so you insert your hook into that corner space, make a single crochet. Find that strand or that post right here of the single crochet, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through those 2. So that's your first double crochet utilizing that stack single crochet method. You're going to do a double crochet back into the corner. So there's 2 double crochets, that's the first half of your corner. Then you're going to insert a bead stitch into the first 2 double crochets right here into the space. So insert your double crochet into the space, just like that. Yarn over, go around the post, 1, pull up a loop for 1, yarn over, go around the post for 2, yarn over, go around the post, bring up a loop for 3. So you should have 7 loops. You're going to yarn over, pull through the first 6, yarn over, go through the next 2. Then you're going to insert the 2 together, or the upside down V-stitch is what I like to call it, in around this next bead stitch. So you're going to yarn over, go into the space before it, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2, and then I'm going to yarn over, go into the next space around, after the bead stitch here, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through those first 2, yarn over, go through those 3, and chain 1. Then we're going to take our double crochet and we're going to go around the top of this here. I feel like I've been doing. Okay, so I inserted that in the wrong spot. Okay, so when we go to do our next bead stitch into these upside down V's here, we're literally going to do kind of an extended double crochet, or a long one, so to speak. So you're going to yarn over and you're going to find, see, it kind of looks like an A. You know, you can see an A right there. You're going to see that post or the strand that's coming across here. You want to actually go underneath that into the space right here. So you're going to go underneath the bar that makes your A, okay? You're going to pull up a loop and do your double crochet, just like that. You're going to yarn over, go around the post, pull up your loop, yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop, yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop for 3 times. You're going to have 7 loops on your hook, just like before. Pull, yarn over, pull through the first 6, yarn over, go through those 2. Okay, so just like that. And then we're going to go and do our upside down V-stitch. We're going to yarn over, go into the space between this V-stitch here and this bead stitch here. Pull up our loop, yarn over, go through the first 2. Then we're going to yarn over, go into the space after the bead stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2, yarn over, go through those 3, and chain 1. And then we're going to do another bead stitch, so double crochet into the next 2, the V-stitch, or the 2 here in the corner. So we're going to do our double crochet. We're going to yarn over, go around the post for 1, pull up our loop, yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop for 2, yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop for 3, yarn over, go through the first 6, yarn over, go through those 2. So there is our side so far. And you can see where the repetition is going to start coming in here. So we do 2 double crochets, 1, 2, into our corner, chain 2. We're going to go 2 double crochets back into the corner. And then we're going to repeat this side that we just did over here on the next 3 sides, or the next 2 sides, and then on the final one we finish our final corner. We do a double crochet into the space between those first 2 double crochets from the previous round right here. There's our double crochet. This is our bead stitch here. You're going to yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop for 1, yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop for 2, yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop for 3, yarn over, go through the first 6, yarn over, go through those 2. Then we're going to yarn over, insert our hook into the space before the bead stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go into the space after the bead stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2, yarn over, go through those 3, chain 1. And then we're going to do a bead stitch into this first upside down V-stitch, or my A. So make sure you yarn over, go into the space below the bar that makes, see, we have an A right here. We want to make sure we go between the legs of the A below the bar. Pull up our loop, do our double crochet, just like that. We're going to yarn over, go around the double crochet post, pull up a loop for 1, yarn over, go around that post for 2, pull up a loop for 2, and then you're going to have 5, yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop for 3, 7 loops on your hook, go through the first 6, yarn over, go through those last 2. Alright, and then we're going to do another upside down V-stitch, or you know what, maybe we'll call it the A-stitch because it looks like an A. So we yarn over, go into the space between this A and this bead, the A and B. So the A-stitch and the bead stitch, you're going to go into the space before it, before the B-stitch, do yarn over, go through the first 2, yarn over, go into the space between the bead stitch and the next. Now on your consecutive rows, you may have another A stitch right here, or it may be the two double crochets from your corner. So just, you know, do it into the space that's required, depending on the stitch that's there. So since this is our corner space again, we're going to do, we need to do, we're going to yarn over, go into the space between the bead stitch and the 2 double crochets right there. Do our yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through the 3, chain 1. I really hope I'm not confusing people. Alright, and then we're going to do our double crochet into those 2 double crochets right there, into the space between them. Yarn over, go around the post of the double crochet, pull up a loop, yarn over, go around, pull up a loop, yarn over, go around, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 6, yarn over, go through those 2. Okay, and then we're going to do our corner stitch, or our corner 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, go back into the corner for 2 more, 1 and 2, and then we're going to repeat our side again. So we're going to insert a double crochet into this first twins here, or 2 double crochets from below. Then you're going to do your bead stitch around that. So yarn over, pull up a loop around the post, yarn over, go around the post for 2, yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop for 3, yarn over, go through those first 6. If you see, now I went through all 7. If you have to, just kind of back your hook up 1, and there's my 7th one back off, but on my hook, and then yarn over, go through those 2. Yarn over, go into the space before the next bead stitch, pull up your loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go into the space after the bead stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 3, and then we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to insert a bead stitch. We're going to go into between the 2 posts of the A below the bar here, right here, pull up our double crochet. Well, do our double crochet, yarn over, go around the post of the double crochet, pull up a loop, yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop, yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop for 3 times for a total of 7, yarn over, go through the first 6, yarn over, go through 2, and then we're going to yarn over, insert our hook before the bead stitch into the space before the bead stitch, pull up your loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go into the space after the bead stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 3, chain 1, and then we're going to insert a double crochet into the next 2 double crochets from below, into the next twins here of the next corner, do our double crochet. We're going to yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop, yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop, yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 6, yarn over, go through 2, Then we're going to insert 2 double crochets into the next corner. 1, 2, then we're going to chain 2, yarn over, go into the neck, go back into the corner for 2 more double crochets. 1, 2, and then we're going to complete our next side. And so, like I said, this round you're just going to keep repeating over and over and over until you get it as big as you want. So we insert a double crochet into the first 2 here, into the space right there, just like that. Yarn over, go around the double crochet post, pull up a loop, yarn over, go around the double crochet post, pull up a loop, yarn over, go around the double crochet post, pull up a loop, 3 total times for a total of 7 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 6, yarn over, go through those 2, then we're going to yarn over, insert our hook into the space before the next bead stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go into the space after the bead stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 3, chain 1, do a double crochet into our next A here. We're going to go into between the legs of the A underneath the post here, underneath that bar, make a double crochet just like that, yarn over, go around that post, pull up a loop, yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop, yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 6, yarn over, go through 2. And then we're going to yarn over, go into the space before the next bead stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go into the space after the bead stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through those 2, yarn over, go through 3, chain 1. And then we're going to do our last bead stitch on this side here. Insert a double crochet into the last 2 before your corner here. So we do our double crochet, yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop, yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop, yarn over, go around the post, pull up a loop, 7 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through the first 6, yarn over, go through 2, and then insert 2 more double crochets into the next corner space. 1 and 2. Okay, and then I'm going to half double crochet into the top of the first double crochet, which is our stacked single crochet, and that's right there. And that is the end of round 4. All right, so I'm going to back up again. So here is what we have so far. I'm going to draw up a bunny ear there. Isn't that cool looking in the yellow? It really makes the bees pop out. The bees. Bzz, bzz, bzz. So that is the Busy Bee blanket tutorial. So you just keep going with round 4. Just keep going, and you make it as big as you want. So let me pull back my my other blanket that I'm working on, my scrappy bee blanket, and show you how more rounds work up. Okay, so here is the scrappy bee blanket. And you just, like I said, you just keep repeating round 4 until you get it as big as you want. And if you're making it for Boggy Creek, you could go to a 40 by 40. And yeah, so let me know if you want. You can join my Facebook group and show me your progress or your finished projects of this. I would love to see it worked up in all different kinds of colors and see what people come up with, all the different color combinations and whatnot. So that is in a solid. I mean, this is solid here in the center, and this is a purple here. But there you go. There is that. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, thank you for joining me on this tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you on the next one, friends. Have a great day. Bye.